Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. First thing we need to do today is to get this beautiful slab of St. Louis style ribs prepped. So, very important you do it in this order. First thing we need to do is remove the membrane. If we cut these into individual ribs first, then we have a bunch of membranes to remove. Hopefully, if we've lived right, we're gonna have one pull, have that membrane gone, then we can move on. Grab yourself a paper towel to keep your grip on the membrane. So maybe we can get this in one pull. Okay, we're not gonna be able to, it's not cooperating, but we'll pull what we can right now. If it's being stubborn like this one, you can take a knife, go along a bone, work up under that membrane, and pull. Not too bad. All right. Membrane gone. Step 2, cut these into individual ribs. I'm using my badass Dowel Strong knife to do that. There's a link down below if you'd like one. Just right between the bones. And then onto a baking sheet. Now I get them seasoned up, and I'm going with something simple, Spiceology's SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. Don't have to really worry about the bone side. So we're about an hour from getting them on the grill. I'm gonna let these set out and come up to room temperature. It's about 78 degrees outside right now. Beautiful day in the Valley of the Sun. Our next step is to get the grill fired up, and we'll do that in about 40 minutes or so. So we'll see you then. You saw us light our chimney full of charcoal briquettes. We let those go for about 15 minutes. Then we dumped them in the vortex, and we let the grill heat up for another 10 minutes. Now it's time to spray the grates. Always do this so your food doesn't stick and makes easier cleanup. Now let's get these beautiful party ribs on. We're gonna let those go for about 45 minutes. The vents are fully open. It's gonna cause a hot spot right here. So every 15 minutes, I'm gonna rotate this a third of the way around. So we'll see you again when it's time to do the next step, which is make the sauce. The ribs are grilling away. What I didn't mention before, because when I was filming, I got a phone call in the middle of it and it distracted me. I put 2 hunks of apple wood onto the coals to give us some extra apple smoke flavor. Gonna make those ribs delicious. So now, let's get our sauce together. In my Starfrit rock pot, I have a stick of butter. That's the last amount I'm gonna say. Dear friends, down below in the description, there's a link. It'll take you right to our website, galleyofthesun.com, where you'll find the full recipe. But let's put the rest of this together. Stick of butter. Minced garlic, a little bit of fresh Italian seasoning, some crushed red pepper flakes, just an itty bitty bit of nutmeg, zest of a lemon, pinch of salt and pepper. Now, if you have some black garlic salt laying around from Jacobson's, use that. Oh yeah. Some pepper. I'm using Spiceology's extra coarse black pepper, of course. And these are garlic parm ribs, so Parmesan. Don't use the pre-shredded stuff. Do it yourself, if you want it to be delicious. Now, I'm gonna heat this and stir this just long enough to get everything incorporated and enough time to cook the rawness out of the garlic. So when we see you next, it'll be time to sauce those ribs. We'll see you then. Our sauce is done. The ribs have been cooking for about 45 minutes. Now it's time to get them sauced. Then we're going to put them back on the grill and let them sit there for about 5 minutes and make sure that sauce adheres well to those ribs. Then after that, we'll be ready for some judgment. Oh, they're looking absolutely gorgeous. You can tell they got some smoke flavor in there. Oh. All right, lid goes back on, give them 5-10 minutes, and then we'll be ready. All right, these ribs are done, and the only thing that can be more delicious than these ribs is our judge, Charlotte.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Occasionally.
They look good. Oh, those are really good.
Do you get the garlic parm?
Yeah, and you get a lot of the smoke.
Fantastic.
Yeah, those are good.
All right, there we go, another winner. Hey, garlic parm ribs. It's not just for wings. Give it a try. Thank you so much for joining us today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.